What's up, fellow and future adventurers? Welcome back to another question of the Whaterever here on Caveman Gaming. Wanted to come at you with some updates and a new question because I haven't done one for a few weeks and it's time for some updates. So let's get into it, shall we? Update number 1. I've been lacking behind on Monster Talks. But don't worry, it's in the works. I've got one coming. It's going to be a double header. I hope you enjoy it. Speaking of enjoying things, I really hope you watched and enjoyed the video I recently put out about building a one-shot for Cohen's. I had a lot of fun making that one. Did a lot of different things that I would normally do for a video, and I thought it went really well. Let me know what you thought. Love some feedback. More updates. If you are local to Saskatoon and you've never played D&D before, now's your chance. Coming up September 27th, Saturday evening, I will be running a Learn to Play D&D one-shot at a local craft store called Nephlabada Arts and Crafts. Links will be down in the description. If you haven't watched my most recent video about the one-shot and you want to play in the future one-shot of Learn to Play, don't go watch the video. It's going to be the same one-shot. Spoiler alert. Or watch it. I don't care. It'll be fun. We'll have fun anyway. Saturday, September 27th, 5 till 8 p.m. At Nephlabada. Tickets are $25 a person. All proceeds will go to the craft store because support local, support your family. My sister owns the store. Links down in the description. Come check it out. Should be a good time. Speaking of future games, I'm also going to be using that same craft store as a little bit of a studio, and I have planned doing a short multi-episode, I want to call it a one-shot, but it's going to be a multi-episode thing. We're going to be trying out the Mothership game system with some space horror fun going on. That's still quite a ways in the future, a little bit more to set up and get figured out with that, but something to look forward to. With that, I think that's my updates for now. Let me know if I missed anything or forgot anything you want to know about, and I will respond to you in the comments. But with that, why don't we have a look at our question of the week. This one, August 11th, 2025. This question of the week is brought to us by Scott. Scott says, video games and the stories they tell can be beautiful art. If you are a gamer, can you name a game or a way that a game has influenced how you DM or GM? If you aren't a gamer, tell me how another artistic source has influenced you. I've got a couple answers here. First one is from Bo. Bo says, Final Fantasy II, or I guess 4 and 6, absolutely blew me away as a kid. Shining Force, memorable, fun characters, the Star Wars Jedi Knight games, immersive backstory. Simple answers, straight to the point. Totally agree with some of those. DM Eric answered, very rarely does a video game come out where it is so unique in its genre. Typically, you have your hero and you start off in your village or a small town, and as you play the game, your character grows in strength and ability. The monsters are weak, being defeated with 1 or 2 strikes, and grow in strength alongside you. And enter Shadow of the Colossus. An epic in every sense of the word adventure that first made its appearance on the PlayStation 2, where it's just you trying to resurrect your deceased love by slaying 16 colossi. No little creatures, no sub-bosses, no fancy gear, just you, an open world, and 16 titans. And not just bosses, but mountain-sized bosses. The scale and size of each colossi were unseen for the time when the game first came out. You always knew that stuff was about to get real when the old PlayStation fans started up on the system chugging away, trying to load a boss. What a poetic way to say Shadow of the Colossus is an awesome game, because it absolutely is. Great shout out. Eric continues on here. He says, how does Colossus influence me as a DM? In a word, epic. You never forget the first time stumbling upon your first Colossi. The game does an amazing job showcasing size and danger. I've been building for years to include such huge constructs in my world, which is just around the corner. However, with me, nothing can just be what it seems. In my world, the Colitans have long been locked in time, unmoved for centuries, and populated. These mountain-sized creatures have now become the cities and capitals of Espna, lived on, farmed on, and mined from within. That's kind of creepy, Eric. I don't like your answer anymore. Cap Logan says, aside from Skyrim, my DMing style and game style is also influenced by Fable. I've always been integrating your choices matter and it affects the world around you kind of system in my games. Another great shout out. Thank you all for your answers to the question of the week. If any of you have suggestions for questions of the week, please shout them out down below. I'll do my best to make videos on them. As for my answer, again, I think a lot of it's been covered here. The first one that really comes to mind are things like Assassin's Creed, Skyrim. I played a lot of games when I was younger that were D&D games, such as Dungeons and Dragons Online or Neverwinter Nights. They just always have upheld that sort of fantasy, high magic play style that I've always enjoyed. There's always so many cool ideas, cool scenarios and whatnot that it sparks the imagination. It gets things flowing in the brain to come up with unique and cool scenarios to throw at your players. Most recently, though, some of the things that have influenced my style are I've played a lot of Destiny, I've played a lot of Star Wars, I really enjoy Star Wars, and I'm really missing like space opera or space horror, space anything in D&D, and that's part of the reason I'm looking forward so much to this little game of Mothership that I'm putting together, finally getting to delve into role-playing in outer space with the cosmic horrors that are out there. Anyway, I think that's it. That's me. That's my question of the week. That's my updates. I'll have some links down below in regards to the Learn to Play at Nephalabada. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You know what you're doing. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you checking this out. Until next time, future adventurers, do you have what it takes?